Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Felix. I'm a YouTube content creator from Indonesia. Guys, today I'm gonna continue Arch's reaction series, another compilation from me because I'm just catching up after finishing up my thesis. So guys, without any further ado, let's just straight jump into Call Me Arch's reactions video. Let's go, let's check, and let's react. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Ultra Vegito Kills Kid Buu. Okay, I don't know whether this is related or not, but let's just see.
But why did the time rings take me to the land of the
Hakais?
Huh?
Okay. Oh, okay. This is the battle of Son Goku versus Kid Buu, and Goku is still weak in comparison to Ultra Vegito.
Let go!
Okay, Kakarot. Okay, there's Vegeta.
I thought you would have finished this by now. You're wasting my time. It's time a real Saiyan handled this.
Ooh. Okay, Kid Buu. Oh, Vegeta's punching in the body while Goku is like crushed. Okay, what? Oh, Ultra Vegito joins up the battle. Haha, and then like he is crushed by the God Slayer blade of Ultra Vegito. This Ultra Vegeta doesn't even think of any second to crush Kid Buu because he is just that strong, man.
I wouldn't gloat just quite yet.
Okay, he just get back up again. Like Buu is the one of the strongest, man. Being crushed by a God Slayer blade and can recover that quick. I mean, like, if Ultra Vegito can use Hakai, I think it will all be finished for Kid Buu, but disregarding the Hakai technique and only having a laser beam and everything, I don't think it will be easy peasy lemon squeezy for even Vegito. Because, I mean, Kid Buu is, for me, still one of the strongest enemy ever exists. Like, regenerative power, he can transform anything, he can absorb anything, he have what it takes to be a Cell. He has the techniques of Frieza, he has the regenerative abilities. I mean, like, Buu is really OP for a character.
What's wrong?
Hey.
You look pretty mad. Wanna talk it out?
Okay, Kid Buu is fighting Ultra Vegito.
How pointless.
He don't care. Hakai, with just one technique, Buu will be gone bye-bye. I mean, like, with just Hakaiing Kid Buu, it is already over. Or at least Vegito could just use his God Slayer blade and cover it with a Hakai energy, and it is over.
What?
Vegeta is that.
Is that? Kakarot! It's Vegito!
Ooh, they're shocked to see it's Vegito. I mean, like, Arch just definitely create a story here where if Vegito will arrive in this planet where they still become a Super Saiyan 3, it's Vegito, and they're shocked to see Vegito. Like, haha, I mean, like, man, it's Vegito and it's just crushing Buu. After that, they will got a lot of questions, and Vegito just went another, I don't know what dimension in the past, and then he will say, like, there's a pink blob, no, there's a purple blob called Beerus, called Monaca, that will appear, and then the same thing will happen. But yeah, for unreleased pages, even this caused me so much energy, so much anticipation for what's coming next. And that's just proving how Arch storytelling is just amazing.
Kakarot! It's Vegito!
Wow. This is just an unreleased page, whether I don't know will Arch continue or not. But for me, this is already something, like really something. Okay, let's just jump into the next one. Vegito kill. Wait, not Vegito Kills Beerus. Vegito Kills Beerus is the next one. Wait, the one before. Okay, this one. Ultra Vegito becomes Immortal. New form awakened. Last episode, we are seeing Ultra Vegito being hakai by Gogeta. Now Arch is making him immortal because an android or what? This is interesting.
Remember.
Okay, let's just see. Wait.
Yes. Patreon for you to see straight after
Okay.
you've watched this. Fully voice acted, soundtracked, and with my signature editing
Oh.
up for early access to the incredible 2,800 or more video early of Vegito, and enjoy.
Okay.
So our story continues
Yeah.
with Ultra
With the Kamehameha Kai.
Gogeta having just instantly blasted Vegito with his Kamehameha Hakai. All we can see now is the new
Kamehameha
Saiyan
Kai.
huffing and puffing in fatigue as in front of him nothing but thick clouds of smoke envelop the area where Ultra Vegeta once was. Exhausted, Ultra Gogeta then lets out,
Yeah.
"Sorry, Vegito, but this little game of ours had to end
And
here
here
and
and
now. I told you, I wasn't as naive as before.
Oh.
I know all about what you've been doing.
Okay.
News of your murder of the gods has spread like wildfire, even reaching universes like ours. Whis showed me it all, and I guess it was only a matter of time before you returned here.
Oh. Okay.
Big mistake. The only big mistake was
Oh. Hey,
underestimating
Vegito.
me, kid.
Gogeta is shocked. Okay, Vegito is still alive. I wonder
Just a
how.
familiar voice calls out from the unknown.
Gogeta is shocked.
You're
To see
kidding me!
Vegito's still
There's
alive.
no way you survived that, Vegito! Wait, why do I sense 3 others here? What is going on? As when we peer closer into the dark
what is
clouds of
that?
dust and debris, 3 unrecognizable sets of red eyes appear
Red
to shoot
eyes?
through where only Ultra Vegito was supposed to be, if at all. Until
Really?
shockingly, in a sight that I
Ooh.
don't think any of
Oh my, what? Belmont, Toppo, and Kitella. So he has absorbed the god destruction energy so he can launch god destruction?
us could have foresaw
What?
3 life-sized apparitions of
Apparition, Kitella, Toppo.
and Belmont appear with their arms crossed, seemingly having
The
taken
cow.
the brunt of Gogeta's attack instead of Vegito.
This is the one who takes the... Oh my
Coincidentally,
god.
not only 3 warriors who were defeated by Vegito, but also 3 that had their destroyer energy robbed from them also.
Oh, so because Vegito has absorbed their energy, he can use his ki. He can use his energy, god energy, to make a giant apparition. Same as like when he uses his own energy to make his own giant apparition. As the same way Jiren does. Jiren make his own giant apparition because he has the god ki. So Vegito can now utilize a Toppo, Kitella, and also Belmont due to absorbing their energy.
Of course, the sight of these 3
Okay,
otherwise
Gogeta doesn't know who it is, but Beerus and Whis does know the 2 out of
strangers
3.
the GT Saiyan leaves him understandably confused, and for a number of reasons, as he lets out, Who the
Hell are the-
hell are these guys?
Yeah.
Where on earth is Vegito?
Yeah. But now Beerus
While
knows.
looking on from afar,
Beerus knows
Beerus
that is
has no
Kitella and
idea
Belmont.
what's happening, but notices that somehow 3 figures have appeared to protect Vegito. As he first comments, "Now what is this, Whis.
Oh.
Some kind of new technique from the God Killer.
Hey.
Saiyans never do fail to surprise me. What? Belmont?
He is
Kitella?
shocked. He's shocked to see Belmont and
Just
Kitella.
as suddenly as Vegito's bodyguards turned up, Beerus' face too transforms in a flash to one of pure puzzlement.
He is
and
shocked to
disbelief
see how his
as two
fellow
of
God of Destruction mates are
appear
protecting
before him
Vegito with
in his
their giant
own
apparitions.
universe, and to protect the God Killer no less.
Hmm.
As he continues, what in the name of Zeno is going on here? Do my eyes deceive me? That big fellow, isn't that Belmont's destroyer candidate?
Oh, Beerus,
Whis,
no.
what is the meaning of this?
They're
To
shocked.
which Whis,
Whis
though
is
appearing calm and collected on the outside,
Beerus is shocked, Whis
increasingly
is
concerned
confused.
internally. As he responds, at this point, I can't tell you, Lord Beerus.
Yeah, Whis doesn't
The
know.
appearance of two destroyers is far beyond the realm of what I could have ever expected.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling this Saiyan will give us the answers we seek soon. As almost on perfect timing, as soon as we finish saying this, in a
Okay.
shock turn of events,
The Gen
all
Apparition
three
closes.
life-size version of Vegito's victims then begin to disappear into nothing, as if being erased all over again. But of course, behind them, a
Is
new
Vegito.
figure begins to be
A
revealed.
new figure? That is not Vegito or what?
Cowok pasti tahu arah
What is happening with Vegito right now? Oh, what is
In a
this?
sight never before seen, Ultra Vegito is seen, but now looking markedly different than usual.
What is
Slobbered
happening?
and even more ferocious black lightning than usual.
But the hair is
Hair
longer.
appears noticeably longer.
Yeah.
With one bang in particular, now far longer than the other, and with him inexplicably covering one half of his face. He lets out, never in a million years did I think
I will need to bring out this form. What? He don't even... What? He has another form up his sleeve? Oh my god.
would need to bring out this form. But I guess if you're going to try and beat me so deceitfully, then I have no choice but to not hold back.
Oh. Oh.
I
Oh my god, I mean like he has another mode up his sleeve other than the ultra form.
planned on unleashing
Unleashing
this
this.
only on Zeno
Ooh.
and the Grand Priest.
Priest.
But today, the universe will see a
Oh my god, we'll see a
glimpse
glimpse.
of power it will not soon forget.
Oh my god.
Gogeta, you lying coward.
Coward.
And here I was planning on enjoying our little key bean clash.
Okay, using the command.
But you just
card.
had to play dirty, didn't you? Guess I couldn't expect any better from a destroyer, could I?
Ooh.
And as we see Ultra Vegeta from behind, his hand begins to finally move away from his face. Continuing, you will regret this day. The day you joined the ranks of Beerus and betrayed my trust. Remember this face, for it will be your last.
Oh my god.
Remember it, Gogeta!
What
As shockingly,
is the
Vegeta reveals
freaking
his
happening?
final
What
look.
is it? That is like Kid Boo.
His eye turned completely
It's
black,
like black.
with only a white eye and black pupil to complement.
It's Kid
Reminiscent
Boo's.
of Kid Boo,
Yeah, it's Kid Boo's
as if
face.
Vegito now had become a true margin, aka demon himself.
Oh my
With a
god.
cold stare,
One with a usual Vegeta, one with a Kid Boo, so he can regenerate as what he wants. That's why Arch is using, Arch is announcing a preview of Vegeta fighting Kid Boo. That's why.
Ultra Vegito, now slightly less angered, would then turn to Gogeta and let out, "So, what do you think then, Gogeta?
Ooh.
Cat got your tongue? You
Gogeta.
seem to have lost your voice ever since I revealed my new form. Curious to how I survived your attack and who those three were, are you?" But Gogeta, who looks more confused at this point than fearful at all
he is
of Vegito's look, just lets out obliviously,
He is shocked.
I mean, I couldn't care less about whoever those three freaks were. I half didn't even expect you to go down
Down
that
it
easily.
easily. Okay.
But what is up with that weird new look of
He
yours?
don't like it.
And your eye? Have you got pink eye or something?
Pink
You
eye.
need to get that checked out, bud. But a somewhat amused Vegito just laughs, smirking
Because he
cynically
knows about
before
Kid Buu,
uttering
right?
words none of us could predict.
Okay.
Maybe I should, but I think you should get that arm of yours checked out first, bud.
Oh, what arm?
My arm? What the hell are you talking about this time? This at first leaving Gogeta puzzled as he tries to figure out what cryptic nonsense his counterpart would be saying this
Nonsense
time.
what?
Until,
He, after he checked it, now it's gone already.
in a truly familiar scene to long-time watchers of this story,
Oh
from
my
out
God.
of seemingly nowhere, a life-size apparition of the angel Margarita
Oh my
appears
god.
slicing
Margarita appear, now Whis will be shocked at that even an angel
off
apparition
the
is
completely
appearing.
taken off guard Ultra Gogeta's arm.
Hey.
Just the same way Vegito's once was.
Yep.
You
Cut Gogeta's arm.
You cut off my arm! Who the hell is this now?
Now Whis will be shocked to see his
Infinitely
sister.
filled with rage Gogeta screams in a mix of agony and anger, staring at his now severed arm, wondering obliviously still where these complete unknown strangers are coming from.
Okay, Whis is shocked. Margarita.
Margarita? But meanwhile,
Whis is shocked
the
to see
more knowledgeable
Margarita.
Whis finally breaks his cool on the sight of his own sister and fellow divine angel too, now being used as Vegito's puppet also. As he
Okay.
calls out, "Lord Beerus, I don't know what this is,
Okay.
but this cannot be possible for a mortal
mortal.
to wield the power of the gods and angels for his
Hey.
own. If Father or the Omni King catches wind of this, our entire universe will be at risk. You know what happened to the last six universes to have upset Zeno-sama. We must do something now."
Okay.
Which a more cautious and serious Beerus than conceived.
Because he knows that he has the ability of
This
angels.
Saiyan has far
and
crossed the
destruction.
line. Goku and Vegeta or not, he must be destroyed before he causes any more
Okay.
trouble. But this is no task for just myself.
Because Beerus know how
Consider this
powerful
my
he is.
permission. Join me in battle, and let's get rid of this rat here and now.
Okay.
Really, Lord Beerus? You haven't let me interfere with your opponents in centuries.
Because he knows how
You
powerful
sure?
is Vegeta.
To which a standing tall Beerus just replies, I don't consider this freak an opponent. After all, he shouldn't even be here.
Okay. Ooh.
Beerus, then powering up, surrounds himself in black lightning as the very ground beneath him
Okay.
shakes, and he continues finally. Besides, something tells me this god killer may actually be able to live up to his name if I challenge him alone.
Okay.
Enough questions now. Get ready, Whis.
Okay.
Which the obedient attendant just says.
They'll fight together, okay.
Beerus-sama."
Oh, they will fight together. But the thing you don't know is, you are the reason Vegito can escape till this day. It's because of you. It's because of you who is given the angel stuff and everything. If you just
like
know.
that, Beerus and Whis rush in at speed right towards Ultra Vegito and Gogeta, aiming to finally put a stop to to the time-traveling Saiyan's action.
Okay. Now he is
But alas, in the
interested
distance,
to see
rather than feel even a hint
Whis
of
and
trepidation,
Beerus. I think to at least
Vegito, in his
test
new
his
form, just
form or
continues
what?
to laugh as if enjoying every second of the event. Letting out, "Oh, so now you want to get involved, do you, Beerus? Of course you would enlist help too, like all the rest of you cowardly gods. But I'm afraid two can play at that game.
Oh.
Say hello to my
Hey,
little
so he will
friend."
he will make one. Okay, now Beerus fight Belmont.
No!
Beerus fight Belmont. Whis
As suddenly,
fight
before
the angel.
Beerus and Whis could get any closer to
Belmont
Ultra
and
Vegito,
his angel,
right
or
in
what? I
front of
forgot.
them, blocking their way in traumatic fashion, are the apparitions of the late destroyer Belmont and Angel Cognac.
Oh yeah, Cognac, the brother.
Pitting God
Brother.
against God and
Angel.
brother against...
I mean like Toei, or I don't know who, the one who created Dragon Ball, you know, like we have never seen this angels versus angel, God versus God. Like I mean, you just hire this guy to make the story plot and your world will be done. I mean like, man, putting this in anime, putting this in the cinema, like man, people will buy for this.
brother too.
Will pay.
Belmont? What did he do to you? Leaving Beerus now
Beerus is
stunned
shocked.
as he finally comes face to face with the alarming powers of Vegito that can
Okay.
call forth his own kind. And similarly, Whis is left wide-eyed and unable to blink as he stares into the lifeless eyes of Cognac, muttering, "Brother, how is this Saiyan able to wield your
Your
powers
power
as
is
his
his own.
own?"
Okay.
Beerus! Whis! But Gogeta, who turns and sees his two masters, now preoccupied with their own foes and dangers, courtesy of Vegeta also, can only stare in near silence, as the futility and danger of the situation begins to settle in.
He knows.
This Vegito was not called the God Killer for no reason. And with the way things were going, if he didn't do something now, him, Beerus and Whis
Yeah.
would become just another statistic on Vegito's rampage.
Yeah. Because he is just that OP.
This was a one-on-one between me and you. And now you bring out these weird puppets to get involved too? What is this?
What is
Call
this?
this fighting like a Saiyan? You're a disgrace!
Disgrace of what? I mean like Beerus and Whis is just coming and involved in your battle, right, Gogeta? Why don't Vegito do the same thing? I mean Vegito's party
Immediately
now.
rushing in
For
at
this one.
Vegito with maddening anger.
With
His
blood
severed arms
even
still
in.
flailing in the air, spewing blood, but the pain completely numb from just the adrenaline of Gogeta's rage.
You want to fight?
But
Go
Vegito,
Vegito in this
watching,
state?
no longer has the same sinister smirk he had enjoyed up till now. Instead, wearing a cold and filled with killer intent stare that is aimed directly at Gogeta. Something his foe had said had clearly ticked him off.
He is mad. Oh, boom! He is not pummeling Gogeta anymore. He is crushing his head.
Since so fast, not even us.
Wait, I know something, at least. I don't think Vegeta will just Hakai Gogeta, but I think Vegeta will transfer his knowledge to Gogeta on what is truly happening. Usually this is what happened on Arch's series, but let's see.
Vegito jumps the distance and grabs a shocked Gogeta right by his shocked face, covered in aura as he shoots towards an unknown direction. Traveling so fast in such a flash that nobody, not even Gogeta, could possibly keep up as he lets out his final words before doom. Stop!
Oh.
Just like
Hey! Oh, okay, he's not transforming. He is crushing Vegito just the same. He's crushing Gogeta the same way Gogeta did to Vegito
that, with a
previously.
venomous explosion that almost ripped the entire divine planet of Beerus in half, Gogeta's face itself is lost into the
It's
surface
just appearance.
as Vegito pushes down with a grimace on his face, indicating just how violently and hard he decided to attack his once training partner.
Okay. Oh, is now just going straight to base. Okay. He's
And
going
proof
straight
of
to
this
base, huh?
is Gogeta's now nothing short of dazed and lifeless face. His eyes now grayed out from losing consciousness, and his hair back to black and back to his base form, as he has finally, well and truly, been defeated by Ultra Vegito in definitive fashion.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the emotionless Vegito, who doesn't seem to have broken a single sweat, let alone caring at all for what he has done to Gogeta, then lets out indiscriminately, "You asked what this was. Well, this was true power, Gogeta. Something you will never gain being a slave to the
Oh,
gods.
okay.
And don't you dare talk to me about fighting like
Like a Saiyan.
after that cheap move you pulled off.
Hey.
What happened to wanting an old-fashioned key beam struggle, huh? Pathetic. But as Ultra Vegito lets out his grievances to a Gogeta who can barely respond back, the body of Gogeta suddenly begins to flash bright.
Okay, so he goes back to Vegeta and Goku.
Could this be one final trump card from the GT Warriors?
No.
Perhaps a
I don't think so.
self-destruction.
I don't think
But
so.
no, in the end, all that
Yeah,
happened
it's just going back to
was the
Goku.
fusion dance timer finally running out.
Vegeta
Leading
and
to
Goku.
Goku and Vegeta,
Oh, so their hands cut off in fusion doesn't mean the original hands are
both
cut off.
separating and both unconscious, but curiously, both now in the God of Destruction garbs, and more importantly,
The hands
both
are not
back
wrong.
with their left arms, despite what had happened to Gogeta.
Yeah.
Vegito is quick to notice this as well, and thinks to himself, "Well, would you look at that?
Oh.
Both arms intact.
Tact.
I guess I didn't need to worry about."
Okay, this is what happened because he wants to crush. He knows they're out of time, so I guess I didn't need to worry about what happened to me after all. It doesn't. Vegito doesn't need to worry because Vegito, once he's going back to Goku and Vegeta, he will become a complete ordinary Saiyan with his hands.
What happened to me after all? But then again, I don't know when I'll finally be.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know when. Man, if he is diffusing, I don't know, the first word that Goku and Vegeta will be saying after he transform into such a, I don't know what, gut killer on what is Vegeta and Goku will saying, like, hey, we beat the gods or what, I don't know.
Ready to defuse. But meanwhile, in the distance, the sounds of fists and kicks clashing can be seen in the area where Whis and Beerus once were, before
Okay.
they were confronted by the summonings of Vegito.
Okay, they're fighting.
Even if this is a fake, this Belmont knockoff isn't too bad at all, Whis. I believe this is his real energy. Yes, my lord. Whatever these things are, this is definitely how my brother fights. He's even using Ultra Instinct.
Instinct.
This definitely is no illusion. We should get past these two now. I do not believe Gogeta-san's fusion
Yeah.
will last any longer. But on mention of Gogeta, his student, Beerus
Here
turns
they
his head
see.
to check in, only to see the alarming image of them defeated on the ground.
And now
Now
the fusing as
beaten
well.
and unconscious in front of the famed God Killer, who in
Okay.
his mind is likely now about to kill them just as he had with the other gods. brat! What the hell are you doing? Don't tell me you were actually defeated by
By
that
the
chump.
chomp.
What did he do to you? Goku! Vegeta!
Okay, Beerus is mad.
Not stand for this anymore! As suddenly, in
Okay.
a roar that trembles the very fabric of the universe, Beerus in a rage never before seen from him, yells
Okay.
to the heavens, powering up to his max level. As a stunned Belmont in front of him, even if just an apparition, can't
Is
help
shocked.
but stay still in awe.
Ooh, okay.
Meanwhile, of course,
Oh,
Whis, who is not too
Whis
far
is-
at all, is forced to stop fighting as well, as even he is surprised by Beerus' sudden increase in power, as he lets out, Lord Beerus, this energy, are you really going to unleash that power?
What
Here
power?
and now?
What
Scene
power
back to Beerus's
will
face,
Beerus
announced
unleash?
completely indifferent look, ready to put it all on the line as he says, I'm done with all of this. He
okay.
came here for me, so I'll make sure he gets what's coming to him.
Okay. He's just
Without
crushing the
warning,
apparition.
Beerus stops with the formalities
Ooh.
and immediately brutally kicks the Belmont apparition in half as if it were made of paper now.
He don't care about it anymore.
And one more of you counterfeits is left, right? I've always wanted to know how it felt to defeat an angel. Maybe you'll give me that luxury.
Cognac.
Heck.
Hey.
Instantly vanishing from the view of both Whis and the apparition version of Cognac until reappearing.
He's
this
crushing
time to
Cognac.
decapitate the angel's head from its body.
He's
With
crushing
just
Cognac.
a single strike.
Ooh.
Lord Beerus!
Beerus is... wow.
Sight and display of ridiculous power, of course, surprising Whis yet again, as he can only mutter.
I mean, like, wow, Beerus is just amazing. With his laziness and everything, he can be this strong. Like, wow. Okay.
I've never seen you like this. Be careful.
Oh,
So this timeline's Beerus is a lot stronger than the one from mine.
okay, he loves
What a
it.
surprise! You're even stronger than Gogeta, aren't you? Now I'm intrigued. Maybe you'll be able to make me break
Break.
at least a sweat in this form.
Wow. Okay, he is confident. Okay, let's see.
These goading words, of course, reaching Beerus, who turns his sight and attention back to Vegito and responds, Oh, you have no idea, Saiyan. Me and you are going to have that chat you so desperately wanted. I can
okay.
guarantee there will be more than just sweats, bro.
Oh,
To which a smiling
they are
Vegito
confident. Which confidence will win in this battle?
Really? I
Of
don't
God Killer
remember
versus
Beerus on
God.
my timeline ever being so eager for anything. Usually he'd be sleeping,
Sleeping.
slowly raising his arm up until, with his knuckles and fingers towards Beerus, he lifts
What?
one finger
He will do like this? Oh my
his
god.
shoulder, saying, But if
Come,
you're so
come, pretty
eager
cat
to
or
die,
what?
then come back up your words, kitty cat.
Alright. Kitty cat. Calling Beerus kitty cat.
My pleasure. Leaving Beerus furious, but with nothing more to say.
He is mad.
As Beerus, now set in his conviction to end the God Killer, flies towards him with his
Okay.
arm cocked back already, but noticeably, as he flies forward, his entire arm is now coated in the signature purple Destroyer energy
Ooh,
of
okay.
Hakai.
So he will Hakai Vegeta from the start.
Raise your fist! And with perfect
Oh,
speed and
so every
execution,
crushing of Vegito is a
Beerus
Hakai.
actually lands on
Hakai.
Vegito.
So he will
Straight onto
directly
his
Hakai
cheek,
Vegito with
sending
that.
his face flying back. And at this point, it's not even clear whether Vegito had let him hit him in an anime cliche, or if Beerus had actually gotten the one-up on our hero.
Oh, okay, he is shocked.
Shockingly, once we finally see the end result of
He
Beerus'
is
attack,
shocked.
we come to realize the horrific effects of why Beerus' Hakai coated fin.
It's just Hakaiing Vegito, but okay. This thing of a title has spoiled me. And the thing with this eyes, Majin Buu's eyes, that I've stated in the previous preview, I stated that Majin Buu is one of the most OP enemy. Why? Because he has the intelligence of Frieza, even though he's like okay, funny and everything, but he's quite smart in battle. He has the techniques of Frieza, he has the regenerative abilities, absorption ability, and yeah, the thing to transform and everything. And with this eye on the run, Vegito cannot be Hakai. Because whatever it is, if you want to Hakai Vegito, you need to Hakai it whole in one attack. If you just Hakai a part of him, he can just disintegrate and he can just become immortal. He can regenerate because he has the power of Kid Buu. I think that's the main reason. But even if you can cut him, you can Hakai him full power at once. He still have the time rings to go back to the past and rescue himself. Or the third option is he can either absorb that goky, maybe, or four, he utilizes the time rings. He has the goky and mastering it for himself. So if you're not on par of his level or beyond of his level, your Hakai wouldn't mean anything. He wouldn't be Hakai because he has such a high caliber mastery of a Hakai technique.
Should
But
have
let's
been
just see.
avoided at all costs. With
But let's
now
just see.
an entire block of Vegito's face completely erased and missing.
Okay.
Unable to even say a word, as now most of his brain has disappeared also.
Okay, Beerus is happy.
And in the end, the victor Beerus, knowing that there's no coming back from that, just stares with a strange smugness, with a hint
Beerus
of
is happy.
caution, as even he almost can't believe he pulled it off.
Okay.
Saying, "Oh, what a shame, Saiyan. I don't think you're in any position anymore to have that chat with me. But kudos to you for only
Kudos.
having half your head blown off. I was expecting there to be nothing left of you after that. But I guess seeing that cocky smile on your face blasted off is even better."
Hey.
Oh,
But you don't know. You mean like this Beerus because he can regenerate back because he has
you
Kid
mean
Buu.
like this, Beerus?
Because he is Kid Buu. He can
Despite
regenerate,
seemingly
man.
only having half a brain left, Vegito lets out a sarcastic comment back and resumes his smile.
The thing that I'm thinking of now is like what happened with Gogeta when he defused, he still have his arm and everything. But with this Vegeta already having an android arm and now having a Kid Buu inside of him, what will happen to the Goku and Vegeta once defused? They will be half a pink blob of Majin Buu, and they will have each pair of an android arm or what?
As slowly,
That is what I'm
but
thinking right now.
surely, the rest of his head begins to reappear, as if
And the thing that I don't know is that a special feature is, I think a special feature is to ask Dr. Zero to make his part of his body become a Majin Buu or something.
literally reversing the Hakai that Beerus had just performed.
Okay.
Good as new.
Because he has the Majin Buu. So wow, this Goku and Vegeta really utilizes his knowledge from Frieza. He utilizes the techniques and everything, of course. But more to Cell and Majin Buu, he utilizes the best OP functions or features of each of that enemy. One is from Cell. He take the absorption device as well as the energy absorption device. And the second one, he takes Majin Buu's immortality. Like, man,
until finally,
Wow.
Ultra Vegito's face is back whole, looking more sinister than ever, staring right into the soul of Beerus, not uttering a word more of explanation to the gods, who can only remain completely perplexed.
Okay. They're shocked.
What is he?
The Hakai can be just boom 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 once done.
This can't be. I hit him. I erased him, I'm sure
with
of it.
Hakai technique.
Nothing but the Super Dragon Balls themselves should be able to do that. As Ultra Vegito, still remaining quiet, then subtly attempts a semblance of an explanation, as he lifts his right hand up until suddenly one of the 5 remaining time rings he possesses then inexplicably begins to erase from his finger.
Oh, okay, so this is not Majin Buu. This is based on the time ring. So even if this is the same thing, I mean, like Vegeta, you just use it for I don't know what. So if you just show this, you just had 4 times to fight this. If you use this wrongly in a fight against Grand Prix and Zeno, you will be dead. I mean, like truly dead, because you can only survive based on the time rings. I thought you can become immortal due to your having Majin Buu ability.
As if having just been sacrificed in exchange for Vegito. And now it's my turn! Which one of you wants to give me their energy first?
Wow.
Leaving the God Killer now free to finally let out everything and scream to the heavens intimidatingly as the very gravity and atmosphere of the planet takes a dark change.
They're shocked.
Angels so powerful and
Okay, they're
alarming,
shocked.
both divine creations,
Oh.
God and angel, are left paralyzed in fear.
Okay.
Unable to say any more.
They are
from the
shocked because
mixture of
it is
confusion
not on their
and
level
dread
anymore.
that has now befell them. All the while, Beerus alone remains directly in the sight of the God Killer. But before the former destroyer could even move a muscle with frightening speed, accuracy, and control, Ultra Vegito appears directly in front of Beerus, just as he did with Gogeta.
Okay.
But just this time, sparing the god from utter defeat as he lets out just one final time. So, how about we have that
Oh, he wants to talk with Beerus now.
Beerus?
Okay, this is
Well,
interesting.
that was it for today's
Okay,
video,
I
guys.
can't wait. Okay, let's just go.
Remember, the next
Let's
video
just
after
go. Let's just go. Don't turn it on. Oh my god.
on the
RQ
Premier
are
Fanta Lemon
just.
Soda.
You're just. Oh my god. The sponsors are so happy to sponsor this guy. But the thing I'm still asking is like, why he does have this eye of Majin Buu if he don't have his regenerative ability? What ability does he talk? I mean, like, only magic to transform candy or
At the
what?
end of the video. So our story
So
continues.
he can just regenerate using a time rings 4 times. So if he just wasted his 4 times, he's gone bye.
Continues of Ultra Vegeta.
Like, why is Beerus so shocked? I mean, like, if I were Beerus, I will be fighting him. Okay, try to at least got 4 times to Hakai him, and then the 5th time he will win. Or what?
In his
But
new
I don't know.
mysterious form, staring straight into the eyes of a nothing short of petrified Beerus. But unyieldingly, with a maniacal smile, Vegito lets out. What's wrong, Beerus?
Hey.
I thought you said you were going to make me break more than just a
a
sweat. Where's all that bravado now, Destroyer? Silent in the face of the man who just defeated your beloved students. Pathetic.
Okay. There's
While
a shock.
Beerus, who is still just reeling from Vegito, somehow surviving half his face being erased, just mutters, There's no way!
Hey,
You cannot be mortal!
he's
Before
shocked.
eventually, from the sheer fear running through his body, Beerus falls on his backside, his eyes not leaving Vegito's as he continues.
Okay.
Just tell me, what are you?
He is a
No
god killer.
Saiyan, that's for certain. How could anyone, let alone a mortal, reverse their own erasure? Never in all my years have I witnessed anything like that. At least, not since
Lucif. What Lucif?
Strangely mentioning a character we'd never heard before up until this point in the Dragon Ball universe. As within the mind of Beerus, a memory of a truly demonic figure begins to arise.
What is Lucif?
Now sweating from just a simple comparison and thought about this Lucif character, Beerus adds, No, I should never mention that name again. Whatever you did, it has to be something completely different. But Vegito, hearing the sudden mention of this random figure, who seemingly is striking fear into even Beerus, immediately piques his interest. As his Goku side comes out, he inquires, Lucif? Now who the hell is that, Beerus?
Oh, okay.
Another one of you pathetic gods I need to run through? Or
What
is it
is
an
it?
angel? Either way, judging from the way you're reacting, you must be strong.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to make his energy mine.
Oh, he will go to see Lucif?
Before instantly, without any forewarning, Ultra
Wait, what? He still have the full
Vegito
time range?
launches his right hand towards Beerus. And just like that, wraps his fingers around the throat of the former destroyer with an ironclad grip that could never be broken. As Beerus is then manhandled and lifted effortlessly into the air
Wow,
by
this
his
is the
neck,
God of Destruction,
still
guys.
squirming, but just remaining markedly silent. As Vegito stares, almost waiting for some hint of retaliation, just like he did with Gogeta. But eventually, Beerus remains docile and unmoving. Vegito too eventually realizes this, and the uncharacteristic submissive behavior, and questions, Not even going to try and fight back, Beerus?
Hey.
Really? That's not like you. Or at least the Beerus I
I
knew
knew
from
from
my
my
timeline. Seems this version of you is all talk
Oh.
and no action. What disappointment. Maybe it's time you return to nothingness from which you
It
started.
started.
No use in you using any more of this universe's oxygen.
Wow.
Every dog has its day, I guess. And your turn to be put down has come now, hasn't it?
Oh.
But with just the slightest pushback, Beerus finally shows just a semblance of anger, before then letting out, Say what you want, God Killer.
Okay.
But I've lived long enough to know when I've been beat. I'm not a battle-thirsty Saiyan
He
like
know.
Goku or Vegeta.
Okay, he
And I
knows.
refuse to embarrass myself against a foe far stronger
Stronger
than
than
I.
him. He knows.
Just take my energy and kill as you plan.
Okay.
But before you do, just tell me one thing.
Okay.
Tell me how you were able to
Okay.
reverse your own erasure. A destroyer's hakai.
Okay.
Beerus-sama! But before anything could be said in response by Vegito, from a distance, Whis himself reacts in terror to seeing
He don't
Beerus
like it.
imminently about to be
To see
destroyed.
Beerus like that.
Let go of him, demon! You may have slain my brothers and sisters, but I will not allow the same fate for this universe! Ah! Instantly then beginning
Okay.
his own attack,
Wow,
on
Whis.
suspecting fused Saiyan.
Well, Vegito explained.
Whis! A look of anger doesn't come across Vegito's face, however, remembering internally the soft spot he
Yeah.
has for Whis out of all the gods.
He knows
The only
what
one
Whis.
who eventually saved him.
He knows
Letting out.
what Whis did.
Old friend, I know this version of you may be confused now, but trust me, this is for the best. I suggest you cool down for a little while.
Oh.
Before then mysteriously waving the fingers of his left hand upwards. Huh? No, it can't be!
Okay. He just...
Belmod!
Okay.
Shockingly, despite being kicked straight in half earlier by
Belmod.
Beerus, the ghostly apparition of Belmod still remains, grabbing onto
Appear
Whis'
to
foot
Whis.
as if now immortal by Vegito's energy alone. Whis, looking down from the corner of his eye at what was once one of the 12 divine destroyers of the multiverse, is momentarily held still, thinking in uncomfort, if I let this go on any longer, is this ungodly husk what Lord Beerus will become too? What?
Here's Margarita.
Regardless of whether this would become Beerus' destined fate or not, right before the angel, two more of Vegito's summonings teleport to
Oh,
block his
Margarita
path.
and
These
Katella.
two being two more of the God Killer's victims, Ketela and Whis' sister, Margarita.
Okay, so wow. This is just truly awesome.
Added sight of now
He is
even
just
his
shocked.
sister in particular brings about a blue hue on even the blue-faced Whis, as he, just like Beerus, begins to be reminded of a certain figure. Thinking inside, this power, these abilities, this is complete blasphemy that should not exist. Beerus Sama has never been more right. This kind of evil and unholiness has only ever been seen once before. Only by
Elusive.
him.
Okay, who is this
As we
guy?
too see within the angel's mind yet another demonic representation of a
Okay, who
maniacally
is this guy? I
smiling
mean, like,
figure.
who is this guy, truly?
And ironically, as the scene moves back to Vegito, he too is now smirking demonically at Whis
Okay.
and says, Chill out, will you, Whis? For someone named after whiskey, you aren't very laid back, are you?
Whis,
Relax.
Beerus, beer.
Beerus is already in my hands, and you know all too well that the moment I close my grasp and break his neck, you'll lose all your powers anyway. Don't you, Whis?
Because your angel power just
How?
erased because
But
once
of
the god
course, once
destruction
Whis
is
hears this
dead,
come out of the God Killer's
is
mouth,
erased.
he can only wonder and fear. How could a mortal know that? Information available only to the gods. Or is that just something he figured out after slaughtering the destroyers? Vegito, now done with his interaction with the petrified still Whis though, then turns his attention back to Beerus, saying, Sorry about that. You gods never seem to have any manners, do you? But back to your question. I guess I can show you some mercy and grant you your
final request. Okay.
to which a now almost biting his tongue, an annoying Beerus responds, How gracious of you,
Oh.
God Killer. And with that, Vegeta then begins to explain, saying, As you may or may not know already, just like non-destroyers can also wield a hakai, it's possible for any destroyer, or even mortal for that matter, to push back a hakai if
Oh,
it's
if it, yeah, as I
weak
said.
enough,
Okay.
or if their own power far exceeds the user. But that is only as the hakai is happening, before it has erased anything. I still remember one time that
Yeah, that
Punk Frieza hit me with one. I think it was given to him by Sidra, but I survived regardless, and unscathed, just through sheer power alone. That was my first experience with understanding the abilities of destruction.
Okay.
But once a body begins to erase,
Yeah, if you just been Hakai, you can just survive. But if you're erased, you're going to
you'd
die.
be right. There is no coming back. Not unless a time ring is used. When Rumchi erased me not too long ago, I let him destroy almost my entire body. Just so I could test the abilities of the time rings. And it worked like a charm, but not without a little sacrifice.
What is the secret sacrifice?
I figured out that every time I did this, the time ring I would use would become far weaker, more brittle on my finger. And so when I used it against you, it eventually erased in return for saving. Seems each time ring only allows me 2 uses when it comes to escaping death.
2 times.
Whatever it may
So
be.
16 times. No, 8 times.
And now, I only have 4 rings and 8 lives left.
Yep.
I planned on saving all 5 for the Grand Priest and Zeno.
I know.
But now, I'm 1 life down all because of you. Just another reason why I should be taking yours right now.
Okay, so it's really not based on Majin Buu's ability.
The time rings have that ability? How could a Saiyan discover such a thing that the Kais could not? Lucifer, could he too have? Oi! Stop daydreaming, Scooby. I didn't just tell you that for nothing.
Okay.
Now that I've been open with you and told you my truth, I expect the same in return.
Okay.
Let me just get an audience first.
Okay, he needs Goku to see.
As Vegito then looks towards the direction of 2 familiar figures in
Goku
the
and
distance.
Vegeta.
And as we zoom in, with none other than
He
God of Destruction,
he wants to see
GT
Goku and Vegeta
and GT
watching.
Vegeta.
To make them
Still
his
unconscious on the
ally or
ground
something.
after having just been defeated by Ultra Vegeta. Alright boys, wakey wakey. Uncle Beerus has a story to tell. As
He wants to
instantly,
make Beerus
Vegito
see the
then
truth in
lifts
front
his
of
arm,
Goku and
and in the
Vegeta.
distance, both Vegeta and Goku raise in the air. Huh? Wait! What are you doing? Leave those 2 alone. It's me who you want, is it not?
Yeah,
But as we
he-
zoom in on the 2
but he
lifeless
wants.
bodies, Vegeta persists as each of them becomes coated in a strange purple aura reminiscent of Vegito. Slowly but surely, coming closer and closer to Beerus. Huh? What? You 2? Until eventually they reach just where the duo are, and the energy
Okay.
coating them disappears. Finally, we're all back together.
Okay.
We're like a big old happy family. In
I
fact, now you can watch as I give these 2 weaklings a little present. What? No! You wouldn't! Don't!
Hakai.
But regardless, without a hint of hesitation,
Oh.
Vegito fires off callously a ball of powerful energy. And as it strikes on the 2 helpless and unconscious Saiyans,
Oh, I think it's not to kill him. It's to heal
neither
him.
Goku nor Vegeta utter a word,
It's to
as
heal
they become
them.
enveloped in a light and appear
Like
by
what
all
Vegeta,
accounts
Frieza
to now
uses
be
in
in
the
the
TOP.
process of being erased completely forever.
Okay.
But inexplicably,
they're healed.
mid-attack, both Goku and Vegeta suddenly open their eyes,
They're healed.
perhaps subconsciously trying to survive, or could it be something else?
They're healed.
Kakarot! My energy! It's back! Yeah. You're right, Vegeta. What happened? But eventually, now standing, completely conscious and feeling rejuvenated, it is instead revealed that Vegito in classic DB style had given the 2 some
Okay.
of his power to revive them.
Yep.
Vegito! But eventually as the 2 look up to see Ultra Vegito still standing there and with Beerus in his grip no less,
Okay,
the 2
they're
are
shocked.
quick to get back into fighting stances, not
Fighting
knowing
stances,
it
what?
was him who even brought them back. Vegeta! He's still here! And look, He's got Beerus already.
Oh.
We need to do something.
Need to do what?
Vegito quips back. Don't have to tell me something that obvious, Kakarot. I'm ready. I gave you guys just enough energy to barely talk. And you really think you're going to stop me? Get real. Before suddenly, Vegito closes his fist unceremoniously. Leading to Goku and Vegeta instantly then slamming their arms down to their side, fixed in place like statues.
I think it's because he is the one giving them the energy, so he
Under
can
the
control
complete
them like
control
puppets
of
or what.
Vegito. As Goku mutters out, "What is this? I can't move my body! Ugh, that guy! I think his energy is causing this. Damn it! Only bright side is, at least, I'm not fused with you again." Ultra Vegeta, meanwhile, though, watches on at how helpless the two are, smirking, before saying, Now, boys, no need to fidget. You won't have to be here too long. Beerus will be short and sweet with his story. The story of Planet Vegeta's destruction. Planet Vegeta? What are you talking about? Leaving Vegeta, of course, now more intrigued than ever. As Beerus, who now seemingly accepts the dire situation and relieved at least that Goku and Vegeta were not erased, then lets out, "Fine. I'm done with all of this. I will tell you the truth." And just like that, with no other choice, Beerus then began explaining the true story of his involvement with Vegeta and the Saiyans from the beginning.
Okay.
Yes, it is true.
Okay.
It was I who ordered Frieza to destroy Planet Vegeta.
Okay.
It was I who ordered the death of all 5 million men, women, and children who occupied it. And I did it for my own gain. The Destroyer's final goal is to seek out and create the next god that will rule. And you, Vegeta, were that candidate. You were always meant to be this universe's next god.
Okay.
And if destroying your entire species was the way to do it, then that is what I would do. And I would do it again. And yes, that means that you too, Goku, were never even supposed to exist. Almost immediately, the two Saiyans are then left shell-shocked by this information, with these two versions of Goku and Vegeta having never heard anything remotely close to this yet in their timeline.
They know about
Beerus? No way! Maybe Vegeta was right about you.
Was right.
You are a demon! You lied to us, you damn cat! I trusted you! I introduced you to my family! And you were the one responsible for my family and mother's death!
Vegeta is mad.
And simultaneously,
Okay,
in the
Vegeta and
heat
both
of the
Goku
moment,
are
both
mad.
Goku and Vegeta begin to feel rage build within them as they realize that maybe it wasn't Vegito who was their enemy after all, and that this god Vegito had come to warn them about was just as dangerous as he had said.
Okay. He's mad.
A burst of energy, unable to control themselves anymore, the two break free from whatever was trapping them and begin to surround themselves in lightning as their power levels spike and the destroyer gobs
Okay, this is the thing that I'm wondering. What transformation will they
rip
use?
off,
Can
as
they
if
suddenly
symbolically
use Ultra
representing
Instinct and
their
everything?
resignation from being destroyers anymore. What's this? But Vegeta, noticing this, can't help but think, they should barely be able to move, yet they broke through my energy.
Okay.
I guess you can really never underestimate a Saiyan's rage,
Okay.
can you? But regardless, now knowing that Vegito and Goku were now rightfully back on his side, Vegito
Okay.
turns to Beerus and says, "Well, looks like you don't have many
Hey,
fans,
okay.
Beerus.
He knows the
Welcome
truth.
to the club." But if no one has any more complaints, I guess it's time I added a new
Ooh,
god to my
okay.
victim list. For your crimes, for being complicit
Hey.
in erasing my home planet like it meant nothing, you will pay, Beerus.
It will crush
This
Beerus.
time, it will be no.
Previously it was Axon, but this time it is truly he Hakai
To
Beerus.
which Beerus, looking down with a face hued with fear, just gulps and remains silent, awaiting his fate. Before just like that, seemingly being a man of his word, Vegito begins forcefully absorbing the destruction energy straight out of Beerus,
Ooh,
as
okay,
his
he is
eyes
absorbing.
close and his head sinks further and further down into unconsciousness and ultimately death. Until in an
wait, what? He
unexpected
is
twist,
not
Vegito
dead?
just lets go with both his arms,
He is
as the
not
now
dead?
weakened Beerus, in a confused state, just falls slowly,
He's not that what happened.
before landing on one knee as if barely left with a percent of energy.
Because
Wondering,
his energy has really been taken by Vegito, but why is he let alive?
what is the meaning of this? Why did you stop, God Killer? To which Vegito, who no longer even needs to look at the former destroyer, stares into the palm of his hand and cryptically lets out, "I've taken what I need. That's why, Beerus.
Oh,
You are no destroyer anymore.
but he don't destroy
Your
him.
Hakai energy is all mine. And I have no reason to kill you personally,
Personally.
as I am not the one you wronged. The Beerus of my timeline is the
Yeah,
one
he's the one who
who
wronged
wronged
him.
me. And he has already died by my hand.
This is a
Your fate
this is a great
should now lie in the
this is
hands
a
of
great
those two.
thought, at least a
And
value
with that
from
said,
all
Vegeta
from
then
Vegeta.
proceeds to nonchalantly walk towards the still cautious Goku and Vegeta, leading to Vegeta calling out, "Kakarot, stay sharp, he's coming!"
He's coming for what?
And not knowing what else to do, yet again, the two get back into fighting positions, as if that would do anything to Ultra Vegeta. But meanwhile, the Fused Saiyan, just as ominously as ever, lifts his hand up slowly and begins saying, "Still wary of me? I don't blame you.
Okay.
After all, I need your power too."
Ooh.
Before
He need your power to make you guys his ally to fight Zeno. He will tell the truth of the god stories and ask him to train to become his ally in fighting Zeno. I think so.
with a more relaxed face, Vegeta reveals, "But not in the way I needed,
Needed
Beerus. As Gogeta, you are a true rival to me.
Okay.
Strength like yours is just what I will need when I eventually face the Grand Priest and Zeno. You know my story. I don't need to repeat myself.
Yeah, he knows about his story.
And having just heard what even your beloved Beerus did, you know too that there is no more place for these gods to rule over us.
Okay.
Like insignificant beings that can be erased whenever they deem fit. Join me. Give me your summoning button, and when the time comes, battle
Battle together. Okay, give me summoning button.
together with me like we first planned.
Oh,
Join you! After you nearly killed us?
hey.
You've got to be
Vegeta
kidding.
don't like this.
Kakarot, don't listen to this clown. It could easily be another lie. But Goku, despite Vegeta's words, looks into Vegito's eyes and reacts entirely different.
Okay.
Saying,
He's serious.
"So, that's what you want. So you're going to one day fight this Grand Priest guy. You want our help? He must be pretty strong then.
Hey.
And if he's strong, then you can count me in.
Wow, Goku liking this.
As Goku then reaches into his sash and takes out the
Goku
summoning
liking
button
this.
that Vegito requested, the same one all destroyers are given. And so with the button in hand, GT Goku then stands with his arm outraised towards Vegito. Until finally, the two Saiyans shake hands, with
shake
Goku
hands.
looking and saying, "The next time you see us, you can
Hey.
bet we'll be a whole
He did
lot
become an
stronger."
ally. Okay, this
So
is
after we're
cool.
done with that priest guy, get ready for a rematch.
Oh,
Which a
okay.
smiling Vegito responds, "You got it, Kakarot." And so with a new ally gained and Beerus' power absorbed, Vegito opens up another time portal
He
and
goes.
waves his hand in the air saying finally, "See you both later. Try not to go too hard on the old kitty
Cat.
you." Leaving Goku and Vegeta to say goodbye back, and Beerus
Beerus
to
is mad.
completely look more worse for wear
Beerus
than
is
ever
mad.
before. However, the scene then changes to one from a few weeks in the
okay.
past, looking over a strange new planet.
What is
But as we
this?
zoom in, three familiar figures are spotted. One Saiyan, one God, and the other Angel.
Angel.
It is then that we see in full Lord Champa, the
Champa,
brother of
brother.
Beerus,
Okay.
with his hands on the back of his head as he complains, "Hey kid, just how slow do you plan on being? We've been walking for ages. Call
Okay.
him out now before I do." I don't think he'd
okay,
like that
copy.
too much, Lord Champa.
Oh, so the king of the
But I
Saiyan,
promise
right?
you, we're almost there.
King
And
Saiyan of the
Vados,
Saiyan.
watching the two interact, then adds, "Yes, my lord, try not to push our young friend here. After all, he is doing us a favor. We shall meet the king in due time. Besides, I think all this walking is good for your weight loss."
Yeah.
Funny, Vados. Very funny. Leading to the angel breaking back at her. It's not long after, though, that eventually the trio reach the doors of a large castle
Oh,
and
okay.
open its
I think
huge
this is the same
and
castle.
regal door.
That covers that.
And as
This
Champa's
is
face
a really
peers
prideful
through, he
prince and
comments,
everything, and king as well.
"Finally. Now where is my trump card?" And
Okay,
inside,
the
looking
king.
remarkably unimpressed, is the king of Sadala, sitting with his head resting on his fist, and on top of a throne encrusted with what seems like skulls, perhaps from his own victims. Champa, though, smiling courteously, then begins,
Okay.
"Well, if it isn't the famed king of Sadala."
If this king of fame, if this king of Sadala is much weaker than Champa, then you have no hope of of a
It's
trump
been a
card.
long time, but we meet again. And this time, I have something to ask of. Gods! There appears to be a fat stray cat in my throne room. Remove him at once. What? Leaving
don't
Champa
even
completely
recognize Champa.
gobsmacked as he hears the
don't
king's
even recognize
interruption.
Champa. Oh my
Vados
God.
covers her mouth, trying her best to not burst out laughing. While Kaba,
Oh my
interestingly, looks just as embarrassed, but in a completely different way.
Oh my god.
Oh god, why must he be like this? He's got less manners than cauliflower. Listen, we have a
Jesus.
god killer on the loose, and I want the strongest Saiyans alive to join me in battling them.
He's mad.
But the king, who still
don't
remains
care.
completely uninviting, just responds back, "A god killer? Do I look like one of your ridiculous gods? Why would I care at all for your problems? Get out of here!
Oh, you're.
Disturbing my silence, Garfield.
Oh my god. He's
By hearing
mad.
this, Chomper seemingly finally loses his patience.
He's
Angered,
using his
and now
energy
powering up a ball of
hakai.
hakai in his palm, he replies, "Why you? Fine. If you want to be so useless to me, then I suppose you and this whole planet doesn't need to be here
He will
anymore.
hakai.
Prepare to be erased!"
Okay.
No, Lord Chomper, please, no! Leaving
don't
Kappa
like
to
it.
expectedly react in horror, while the king just remained silent momentarily, thinking on what he should do now before letting out. Do it, like I would give a damn. I spend all my days in this damn castle bored out of my mind, while my men go out saving weaklings across the universe. You think
Okay.
I have anything to live for? Do me a favor and erase us quickly, Tubby.
Hey, he
Can be
don't care.
barely bothered
Oh
to
my god, he
breathe
really
anymore.
don't care.
To which, of course,
Chomper is like, oh my god, this is not cool. I'm not erasing a guy when he's
Stunned into
willing.
silence, and even his hakai ball immediately poofs into thin air.
He don't care anymore.
See you later. Been nice knowing you. Continuing
He's ready.
on
He's
his
ready
stance of
to
complete
be
indifference
erased. Really,
towards
I
his
mean.
whole planet disappearing.
Oh my
Until
god.
Chomper,
He
in
don't
an act of
really
concession,
care.
just turns around and lets out. Fine, I'm done with this. Keep your planet and stay bored. I would have loved to have seen you face the God
God
Killer.
killer.
You may not be a god, but this battle would have been sane versus
Versus
sane.
Saint. Oh,
In fact, king versus king.
he loves it.
Wait!
He
This
loves it.
last sentence, though,
He loves it because he is bored.
immediately then begins
Hearing
to
a
pique
king
the
versus
king's
king, the
interest.
Saiyan
As he
versus Saint, he
questions,
is loving this so much.
"Another Saiyan king?"
He knows it.
Leaving Chomper to now smirk widely as if his plan had come to perfect fruition. Until finally, standing up tall from his throne for the first time in probably hours, King Sadala shouts, "Tell me more, Destroyer!
Oh.
Bring me this Saiyan king you speak of."
Oh.
But that was it for today's video.
Okay.
Next, with over
Oh, what
fully
is
voiced
this? I think
and
it's
other fans.
the Universe 6
Well, big
or
shout-
everything. Okay. Wow, the whole experience is just mind-blowing. The plot, the stories, the character development, Vegito's transformations, the explanation, Beerus, the alliance. Oh man, the big battle, the big final battle will soon be an epic battle to be seen. But for now, thank you so much for watching. This has been an amazing reaction. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.